Hi everybody, welcome. Alrighty. Do believe we are ready. Rip roaring, ready to go. Hey Sugar Moscavo. Yeah, yesterday we had a storm come through and it was impacting my internet. So I knew it wouldn't have been worth it. So I just figured I'd do it all today. It's all good. Everything is fine. Hey Rainbow Wren, thank you so much for coming by, even though I know you said you can't stick around long. And thank you to Elmo for your donation. Holy crap, dude. Legitimately, I am impressed. You always do that for me. I don't even ask, and it's just like, there it is, you know? I don't know. So, on that note... Okay, so, I was supposed to do user worlds yesterday, and I did not, because stuff. So, actually, I'm going to do Space Valk 5 stuff last. We're going to do user worlds now. So, user worlds, for those of you who are unaware, is where I take a look at whatever it is you guys make, whatever it is you're willing to submit. And I say, hey, that's pretty neat. So, this is Norte Chica by Mike. Mike and Nana. I don't know where Mike is at this moment, but yeah. I live stream is late here. Okay, yeah, it's 2 a.m. I understand. You take care, man. There are only two things I can't stand in this world: people who are intolerant of others and the Dutch. Well, hey, at least the Dutch are not here, I think. Or is Rainbow Wren a Dutch person? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. So, this is Mike's build, and I haven't seen anything of it yet. I spawned in with a book in hand. Oh, I shouldn't have looked that direction. I spawned in with a book in hand. I'm at a bed. We've got an Elantra. Very funny. Sweet mother of holy baby Jesus Christ, that is a good sword. It is just a plain Jane... Or is it, actually? Oh, it's got attributes on it. Oh, clever. Okay, and so the book is, I assume it's some sort of lore. It just says Norte Chica. Okay, this place has been deemed Norte Chica by modern explorers in the year 2025, but that's just a random name. The people that built it left no markings or writings trying to explain or show anything. They just kind of built it and left it in a somewhat unfinished state. Sure. Dude, use a period or a comma or something. Whatever. Hey, eBay, welcome. Gold member quote. Oh, it's a quote for... Okay, I see. Anyway, in modern-day Iceland is where it sits, and no one group has ever tried to claim it or knows why it exists. Some have guessed they built it for their gods, but angered it by making the shrine wrong. Others deemed it a temple of, well, health and good being that they just got bored with. Others say that it is a shrine, or that it is just a shrine they started building and became too much trouble and resource heavy to keep going, so they picked up their tools and left to start a new one. One thing's for sure, that the best guess around for sure is all the gold these people ever went into the circle around it, and they didn't care enough about the ridges to stop and dig it back out and keep it with them. It's suggested that it was started around 1000 AD, but that's just a random guess with no real backed science. Okay. Normally people would have a better shot at understanding and guessing, but okay. There were samples on the bushes they grew in the grooves of the lower section. They prove to be mulberry, but the area here has let them die out over hundreds of years without proper human care. There's also the occasional torch that's long since gone dried out and red, but the rest of them seem rather intact, but they're as they were left, despite no claimage by the Egyptian or Mesopotamian cultures who will credit themselves for what they did in the past. These people did have the know-how of making tinted glass, which sits in a small section seen once at the top of the middle section, as well as a very normal glass at the very time. Okay, wow. Some stone is cracked, other is mossy, but it still seems to hold up and can support human weight of any kind. So don't be scared of ascending up. The only modern addition, which is depending on who you ask, is frowned upon, or isn't, is the 4 cacti given to make the place look more lived in. No one knows what drove these people to make this, or why they left it, not even trying to explain what it is in any sort, but it's truly one of the great 8 wonders of Mother Earth. All right, I'll take your word for it, Mike. Oh. Interesting. Oh yeah, he's right. They did do a gold ring. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Hello, Cool Beans. Yes. So they were making a shrine, we think. Oh yeah, and some of the torches are burned out and are red. Huh. Interesting idea. The cacti are supposedly not real? Or not legitimate or whatever. Uh-oh! Illegal stare! You're not supposed to have those. Yeah, I don't think a structure like this could stand in real life, but then again, most Minecraft structures are kind of that nature, are they not? Yeah, I guess this was at one point supposed to be a shrine or something. Knowing Mike, he just built it, not thinking too hard about it. Hey, Stone Cold Killer, welcome. Yeah, Mike is building stuff that I would have made when I was his age. Probably. Can't say for sure. I don't know how I would have... Because, see, Minecraft wasn't around when I was Mike's age. So I don't know. I don't know how I would have built at that time. It's interesting. Oh, Mike, you left a world edit marker here. Oh, well. It looks like he erased all the grass, too. But, you know. It's not a bad effort. I like it. It feels like there's more... Like it's missing something, you know? Nobody will take credit for it. Nobody knows who built it. But I think I might know. A glib shit poster by the name of Mike and Nana. Well, still, it's not bad. Doga Kanadal will find you after him. Sure, whatever. I'm late. Did I miss it? You didn't miss anything long or pop-up. You missed only the introduction to this shrine something or another. It's hollow in the middle. And that's really it. It's an interesting looking build. I won't lie. It could be a little bit more detailed, but I think Mike gave it his best shot. You know, I don't know that I would have been building stuff like this at 18 or 17 years old. But anyway. Oh, you're Mike. Whoops. Didn't actually know you were Mike. Well, still, Mike, you did a good job. It wasn't bad. Anyway, so I've more or less converted this into a schematic in other news. You're here, Cooperator. Welcome. And I'm going to start assembling it at where our new build will be. B1 Battle Droid. Roger, roger. Okay. Cool. So yes, this is more or less how things are right now. I didn't try to go overboard detail. I just tried to half-ass it, went for middle ground. Okay. I was joking, but still congrats for the places you've done. Okay. Well, I plan on building this place on 2B at some point. Oh, no, I do need that one. Because eventually, I'm going to build Escape the Jack Rooms 2. Okay, and now we pivot to 6B6T. Oh. Whoa. Did I log out standing on Bedrock? Oh my god. So, I heard over this last weekend that 6B6T had an illegal items placing event. And so I got to hear about Deadpool, because this is Deadpool's insane pyramid here. I got to hear about all the bedrock he was able to place, because obviously duplicating and illegal items and all that stuff was legal over the weekend. And so he went nuts with everything. Placed 160 something thousand, I think, or no, 119,000, that's it. We gaming? Yes, we are, Bayonet. So yeah, I come to this pyramid of Deadpools once a month just to sort of check up on it and see what it looks like, because it takes shape literally every week. And over the last weekend, there has been, of course, that illegal items event. And I knew it would be especially, like, crazy. Because, see, he's been doing Obsidian and Crying Obsidian up till now. Then Bedrock has been, you know, made available. And so it's just like, whoa. Oh! Chunks loading in. Oh, yeah, this wasn't here when I was last here. This is all barren. Okay, so he put more forest here. Neat. Looks like snow dropped here. Okay. He said something about completing the fourth side when there have been... Because it's a pyramid, and it's a four-sided pyramid, so, you know, there are four sides. This place is so big. The grade of this pyramid is so steep. Like, look at this shit. Deadpool's Zentangle pyramid, yeah. I want to completely fix my sleep schedule. Okay. You'll be dipping at 9. Wow. All right, congrats. I'm glad you fixed your sleeping schedule. Actually, I think this is the fourth side. How's Jack doing? I'm doing well. I spent most of the day tussling with Blender stuff, trying to learn some stuff in Blender. And I eventually broke down and Googled the technique, and I learned it in like 10 minutes. And I feel very bad. Should have just done that from the outset, but oh well. So that's more or less what I did today, messing with meshes and the like. You make the donut one day? I've actually found the donut is not worth doing because it teaches so much crazy stuff, and I'm not ready because I won't retain it. I can follow along with the donut tutorial. I can do what the guy is doing, but I will not retain half of it because it's not relevant to what I want to create in Blender. And so I'm just going to go at it step by step, learning as I go. Oh my god, look at all this Crying Obsidian he replaced with Bedrock. Holy shit. Like, wow. Oh, he sliced through the little canyon here. Okay, that's so cool. Because, like, I know this gigantic... Oh, okay, so this is back to Obsidian. This gigantic pyramid has just sort of indiscriminately destroyed the land side. Oh, and then there's that giant tornado of cherry trees that he made. How's that been? Did you finish that tank? Oh, escape the jack rooms? It's something else. Oh, that tank. I'm sorry, I was trying to think what tank. No, I've not been doing the tank because that's actually been a distraction from what I was actually trying to do. I was figuring out how to do hair and other things. It's a lot more complicated than you might think. This is kind of insane. Yeah, it's just a little bit on the insane side. I can't do the donut tutorial. I'm sorry, Sugar. Maybe one day you too shall donut. Came, I said hi, and now I'm going to say goodbye. Aw, take care, Callum. Sorry you couldn't stay, but I understand. Imagine how insanity it'd be to be evaluate under this. He probably should do something like that. I don't know if that's necessarily his style. I could throw the idea at him and see what he thinks. Gotta change your name again. So many confusions running into, especially playing Left 4 Dead 2. Oh God. Brr, brr, brr. Why are we Withers? Mr. Withers. Well, at any rate, yeah, the pyramid is nutso crazy. Absolutely insane in the mainframe. Also, my elytra's about to die on me. Yeah, I'm absolutely blown away. Because, like, the corners of the pyramid go way far off, and I keep wondering. Like, what's the final shape gonna be, you know? I know I have a bunch of rockets, but do I have any backup elytra? I've got some stuff to heal it or repair it or whatever, so I think that'll do. And fully heal. Maid, dress, easy escape, cat girl, soul. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, wow, this place is still crazy. Not really sure where he intends to take it once all the sides are like filled out. I guess he'll just like develop the inside, blow up more stuff, create more mess. Oh. Hey, this is new. Oh, it cuts through the redstone there. What the hell? That's the first time I've seen him remove existing blocks. Ooh. This is bigger than Space Valk 5? Possibly? I think it's a bigger than 2K area, but I don't know. Oh, there he is. Oh no, that's Mike. Yeah, Mike's been here a while too. I like this bridge style. It's not bad. Need some elytra? No, I'm good. I just needed a way to either get a new one or to... Because I wasn't sure I had XP bottles on me. Turns out I'm fine. I've not logged in here since mid to last year. Dude, you must have seen such an increase in difference. Oh, he made a box of bedrock over here. I don't know if that's like... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Nola, let me friend him. Good lord, every box is like the same duped kit. Yeah, it's the same stuff. It's all of this. I mean, it's fine. It's just funny. Interesting. Yeah, this place is going to be crazy, crazy when it's done. This has been here since you showed up, that bedrock box? Oh. Okay, well, because he said that the Bedrock event, or the Illegals event, had been happening the past weekend, I just assumed that was when that was placed. I didn't really pay as much attention as I should have. I'm very bad at that. If it's not my base, I don't know that I always pay as much attention as I should. Oh, we got a painting. Oh, fridge. Yeah, it's a painting. Damn. I was hoping to see a map art. These are also paintings. Okay. Nah, yeah, he did a lot of new stuff. Seeing the old one from the past, yeah. Shut the door after you, you heathen. Are you raised in a barn? Jack, do you think the overall no-comm or third backdoor was a more significant event on the server? No-comm was significant, definitely. I can't really be sure which one is more significant. It's hard to say. I think they both kind of hold equal significance, if that makes sense. It's hard to believe, but yeah, no-comm and the third backdoor both did a lot to shape the server, and I don't know. 2B wouldn't be the same without no-comm. But it also wouldn't have been the same without the third backdoor scaring off enough people to allow Rusher and a bunch of other stuff to show up. And well, who knows, really? Whose base is this? This is Deadpool, a.k.a. Bob Ross Pool, in my Discord. He has been a member there for a while. He's been building this crazy pyramid here. Going ham on it. He's made it out of glass, obsidian, bedrock. This is on 6A, by the way. 6B, 6T, not 6A. The end portals are new? Oh, yeah, that's right. He did say he was going to get some end portals. Do I dare enable? No, I do not dare enable my search blocks function because I will. Okay, where are you, Mike? Where's Mikey? Go in the glass with the spirals. Glass with the spirals, okay. I think I was headed to the correct place. There he is. Oh, okay. Stupid shaders doesn't, for some reason, the shaders blocks your name. It's very weird. But yeah, this is crazy. Every time I come here, I say that. This is crazy. This is crazy. Man, this is crazy. Bro, this is so crazy. At a certain point, you know, I'll just kind of come to expect how crazy it is. It's so crazy, and yet I have been here long enough that I'm actually getting to the point where I can tell where I'm going, you know? Like, you wouldn't be able to find your way around in this mess if you were new here. But I've been chilling out at this place for about a year now, almost. Aha, that's where his end portals are. Cool. Yeah, he got himself some end portals. Yeah, the illegals event was, you know, hella fucking illegal. And yet it didn't matter. Very nice, very nice. I died, lol, but my bed is down here. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Oh, are those your items there? Yes. Lol, I'll take them. I'll keep them. Don't tell him. I'm keeping his stuff. There's nothing he can do about it. No, but in all seriousness, Mike, you really ought to be more careful with your items. What's this? Is that not a... Thought that was an item on the ground there for a minute. Let's see what goodies Mike left me. This guy's flight tickets? Weird, okay. I love seeing the items, or the names that people give to their items. But, like, people are weird, man. If it's not outright propaganda, it's just strange. There's a sword. I think I've already got something like that. That. USC. I have no idea what that means. Full caps elytra. No. Oh my god, it's so bright. So yeah, I did not name any of it. I just grabbed a kit from the... Yeah, I figured. But I'm not really talking about you specifically. Just like the general people who duplicate items here and what are their tastes in named stuff. It's so weird. This pyramid is now covered with so much crap. It actually does feel like these are legitimately here, you know? Like, except for the weird stone brick structures. Come on, let me fly. Fuck, let me fly. There we go. It feels like the mountain and that nature is growing up the side of the pyramid. Like, there's no other way I can put that. Thoughts on Fit's new video? Did he? I haven't, I haven't looked at Fit in a while. Did Fit make a video? Shut up. He didn't release a video, man. Don't say things like that. Tomorrow we're supposedly getting one. Okay. Well, if that happens, then cool. If not, whatever. The forever base. Yeah. A little bit on the forever side. I don't know how you grief all this. And I don't think he would abandon the place even if it were all griefed. Wow, look at this masterpiece of disaster. It's all the stuff from those kits. Wait, these are all the items, or the item types that I saw in those kits. They're all just layered. He wishes a motherfucker would try. Oh. I don't know. I don't know that you want a challenge. But I get that. But no, these are all the items from all the kit types. What the fuck? That's crazy. Let's go and agitate one of his billion bees. Haha. Ow. Damn it. Still poisoned me. Yay. Did it get poisoned again? Holy shit, meet me at the Bedrock box. I found the Japanese pylons in a huge row. Oh, yeah, I've already seen that. I believe. Those have been there for a while. Yeah, that's right. Everything you are seeing is new to you, but some of it's been here a while. Yeah. These gates were really, really cool. Great idea. See if I can't fly through them all. The Japanese Torii. Oh, almost made it. Almost making it. I'm making it. I'm going to pop a totem if I don't. Oh, I made it. I flew through them all. Thread the needle. Do it, Mike. Thread the needle, I dare you. But anyway, yeah, that's awesome. This pathway doesn't have traffic lines. Cody frown. So yeah, he's actually kind of building structures and stuff on this thing. And then obviously it's all like grass and stuff. Oh. More fucking withers. Brr, brr, brr. Oh my god, they're still making them. Whoa. That's imposing to look up at. I did it. Okay. Congrats. What really surprised me was when I went down in here and I found that this was actually like a navigable tunnel of some sort. The Quart exploit was in the Enclave, flying alts across the map to make fake Quart maps. Okay. Neat. If I had a penny for every fake Quart exploit fit video made, exploit that fit made a video about, I'd have 2 pennies, which isn't much, but it's weird that it happened twice. I'm so sick of seeing that meme, but I get what you mean. Wither Factory, yeah, somebody's making them. Damn it. I hate how you can click on a grass and it will deploy the firework as a firework and not as a fucking propellant. Pop Bob Dice. Roll to see how much he griefs you. Okay, you and your, you and your party come face to face with the deadly internet troll. Roll your trusty Pop Bob Dice to see how much he trolls you. I know I've made that joke like 3 times. But every time I see the Pop Bob Dice, I'm reminded of that. Horse Mustard took that away from 2B? Oh. I don't really miss the wither noise, in all honesty. Yeah, it would be neat to have that as a global broadcast of sorts, but I don't really care. Hey, Chief, what server is this? This is 6B6T, which is currently home to the Giga... Well, it's not really a Giga base yet. I don't know that there are a billion blocks placed here, and I don't think there ever will be for a long time. But this crazy-ass base is Deadpool's base. It's a mostly obsidian, partially bedrock, gigantic pyramid that goes up to the sky. You know. Crazy shit like that. No idea what he plans to do with it other than what he's done so far. Like, he's covering 1/2 the mountain in trees and dirt and nature crap. And then the other bifurcates part of that mesa canyon there. There's a giant tornado of cherry trees over here. I'm not flying around to show it. Shown it enough, but you get the idea. Yeah, this place is nuts. Here's your crap back. Take it. I think I gave you everything. Oh, no, you needed the pick. Yeah, I think you got everything. You could have burnt it, but I didn't. Also, you can't burn it because netherite stuff doesn't burn, so there. But also, I don't do that to my friends. So yeah, I'm gonna log out here somewhere. I don't know where. Probably on top of one of these bedrock bits. Damn. This looks actually really cool. I like that it's all as much bedrock as he could muster. And then the spots where he messed up, because obviously if you place enough bedrock continuously, you know, you're going to do this. Like, it's inevitable. They say you can never have too many elytra about in this bitch. Yep. So yeah, him messing up is just, you know, he's human. What can he do? But then he decides to... oh my god, why is my frame rate getting bad? Oh man. Well, that's something. Anyway, and so he decides to top off the bedrock mistakes with some crying obsidian, and it looks good. Like, that looks way better than I expected it to. Oh, and we get to see the sunset there. That's so beautiful. Well, at any rate, I'm gonna bounce on back to Space Valkyria 5. What exactly are we looking at? There's so much going on. That's the point, TM. Unlike something like Space Valk 5, where you can tell it is an organized mess from start to finish, his is a mess that is slowly being organized. It's just crazy. I don't know what else to say. Okay, so on this area here, I just suddenly realized I needed to show what it is. So I embedded this, what would you call this? Flurry of slashes It's a bunch of gold, raw gold with glowstone embedded in parts of it, just to sort of give it a nice sort of glowing golden look to it. I really like it. Turned out good, I think. These edges of glowstone, they're fine. But they could use, like, an extra something something. I just don't know what yet. So, in the middle parts, right here, if you notice, I've got a giant thick band where there's just nothing here. And it's all dark and it's not properly lit up. And I need that to change. So what I was thinking is to make it look all cool and shit. Brush, sphere, gold blocks, 0. Mask, exposed. Now, I can only alter whatever's on the surface. I was going to carve like runes and stuff here. But what runes? I'm thinking I'm going to use like Greek letters just for the fun of it. Not really for any... Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Stupid tab loaded on me there. Anyway. Actually, let me save that there. Come on. Save it, you piece of shit. There we go. Wanted to open it as a new thing that I can minimize. There we go. Now then. That was fun. Yeah, I need to take a deep dive into that place. It is something else. So I want to put Epsilon. We'll do Upsilon. So it goes sort of like this, with a hard curve this way. Thought the raw gold was honeycomb. Yeah, I guess I could see how you'd mistake the two. Why Greek letters? Because I want to. I don't really have a good answer for that. I just think they look cool. I remember when he did the first one on 2B2DJP, and I got invited to that and never made it before he got started. Oh well. Could do this. Is Jacktherippa in Greek? Oh my god, that is an awesome idea. Holy hell, I should do that. You know, if I hadn't already dedicated to doing this one, I might actually... I don't know, can I? Can I reasonably cover this up and make it not look bad? Can I fix this? Make it look seamless. Think I can. Yeah, okay, you can't tell I wrote anything there. That'll work. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this Jacktherippa in Greek. That's a cool idea. Do they not have a J? Oh, they don't. Ooh, that's something. T-Zac, PPA. Okay. Theta, Epsilon, P. That's going to be hard to do. T. Because I'm going to go back and turn the gold blocks into this mixture of raw gold and glowstone here. So that's how I'm going to do it. Friend tried to blow up your rarities box years ago, but ended up losing his. Not the crystal, but the fire on the ground after the explosion. Oh. Interesting. Trying to make a T. I don't know that this is going to necessarily look good. Well, anyway, so yes, for future reference, if you guys want to show me whatever worlds you have worked on, whatever crazy stuff you have come up with, please do show me. I enjoy looking at what all you all have made. It doesn't have to be recent. Like anything from any time period, as long as I can update it to 121 or one. Yeah, I'm on 121.1. As long as I can update it, it should be fine. Okay. T. Oh man, and then this is like almost a Z? Oh, damn it. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, undo. Oh man, I have to undo each pixel individually. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then it's got a sharp 45-degree angle curve that way. And then a softer curve this way. I have never written these letters before in my life. Do you guys... Kupats, there needs to be more light source blocks? Kupats? What? What the fuck is that? Do you think there needs to be more light sources? Yes, I believe there do need to be more light sources. I would agree with that idea. There we go. Okay. T something. So this is supposed to be Jacktherippa in Greek. And then a little alpha. So I know how to write alpha. I've written that one before, just for fun. That one's a lot easier. I don't know. Get that there. Oh man, the body of this A is terrible. This is alpha, okay. But yeah, I would not mind there being more light source type stuff. And then a tiny little lowercase k, so I assume that's a kappa. Not to be confused with the Japanese folk demon. Zach. Been watching Futurama, great show, yes. Glad you like it, man. Then we have a gigantic space. And then the start of a theta. And I've had to write theta before. Thanks, trigonometry class. Theta is actually a kind of cool Greek letter. Is it me, or do all the Greek letters have like a sort of mystical looking element to them? Like they're special. I don't know. Maybe it's just a historical thing. You can see where they, you know, what the alphabet came from. You know, there's history in it. Cartoons. What about common side effects? This week's episode was wild shit. Oh, I know. My favorite part was the sort of soft foreshadowing at the beginning of the assassin being sent into prison along with Marshall. Oh, fuck. There we go. And how it just seemed like following some random guy wasn't going to amount to anything. And then he's like, yeah, I need to be put in prison. And then the insidiousness of the machine. Whoops. Put that there, break that there. Okay, cool. And also the cliffhanger. Oh my God, the cliffhanger. Do you think he's dead, Mike? And that he'll take a mushroom? Or do you think, and this is my prediction for next week, do you think the prison king guy, because like all this episode, they've had, you know, this sort of, the cellmate has been telling Marshall, hey, you're valuable here, and anything valuable belongs to the prison king. And I'm like, oh no, he's going to become a prison bitch. But actually, I think that's foreshadowing for when he goes to get killed, or he tries to kill him, and the prison king and his men are going to show up and rescue Marshall. And then he'll owe the prison king, or something like that. Like he'll be indebted to him or some shit. I don't know. We kind of, in the modern era, with our videos and stories and games and stuff, we've kind of begun to introduce, like, we've gotten into a bad habit. We'll introduce a character who's seemingly important, and they'll be written off inside of an episode or two, and they won't stick around of any importance, and you'll be led to believe they're important, but it's a rug pull. They're not. Hope that looks good. Anyway, without a doubt, he's going to be prison king coming in. There's no way he could have gotten a mushroom past an inspection before being taken to prison. Maybe. I don't know. Or without a doubt, it's going to be the prison king who comes in. Okay, fair. It is an understandable thing, because they've already kind of implied, yeah, he's being watched heavily by pretty much everyone. Marshall is a wanted man for multiple reasons, so. Now that is a much better alpha. My Minecraft digital penmanship is getting better. Okay, so this says Jacktherippa in Greek, supposedly. Stream's lagging? Oh no, was that? Okay, that's not me. It's not me. If the stream is lagging, that's you. That's why anime is superior? I mean, not really. It's just a different storytelling style. I wouldn't say it's a superior thing. It just kind of makes you realize that you cannot get attached to the characters and why they are introduced or in what way they are introduced. Because they could be written off like that. Just is what it is. Okay. I'm not going to do this on all edges and on all sides. I'm just going to leave this here as like, I don't know, an Easter egg. If you know what this means, have at it. But for the rest of these, I'm just going to like make... I don't want to default to Futhark runes. That's so... Futhark runes are like... They're very basic. They're also extraordinarily like... They're super well known, you know? I can't say I care. I want something more unique, you know? How did I do runes on Space Valk 3? What rune types did I use for that? Oh my god, when's the last time I looked at Space Valk 3? There it is. It's 121 or 120.1. It's been a minute. What was I doing, I wonder? Oh my god, look at all those map art or those item frames. They're not map arts. You know, it's actually better. Since I installed that map art optimization mod, it's an item frame optimization mod. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to find it on this version, am I? Or no. I will, but they're in the floor. See, these are the runes I'm referring to. But the size is just so small. I'm not going to be able to get a good look at them. Let's instead... Oh, whoops. God, I've got to stop fucking yawning. I don't know why. No, this is end spawn. 2017? There we go. The Quartz Gardens. Interesting. Cloud, Midgard. It's not here. Where's Space Valk 3 again? Overworld spawn, the end spawn. Constantium, miscellaneous. I guess groups. There we go. Yeah, I knew it would be under me. First site. Oh god. Game mode. Spector. Haha. Good. Now I can get a solid idea. Yeah, they're kind of messy. Not gonna lie, they're very messy. Maybe something like that. I forget how I made these runes or what I made them with. Like, I think I was just doodling in MS Paint. I think I'll revive... Oh god, they're so fucking bright. There we go. Much clearer. You live streamed it? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Sugar? I live streamed what now? Building Space Valk 3? Yes, I did. But just because I live streamed it doesn't mean anything. It's been too many years ago now. I don't remember what the bottom looked like. Because, like, I built all the city on it years and years ago, and I like that's covered all the bottom stuff up for a while now. Oh yeah, I remember the giant. This was originally a an ender pearl loading thing. You could throw your pearl off and it would go into unloaded chunks, and that's more or less how we would do it. Okay, I'll check the old streams. I mean, yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot there to unpack. Okay, brush, sphere, gold. So yeah, I think that'll do that for now. So I'm just gonna kind of make my own rune. Maybe I should have done kanji. Nah, that's too fucking complicated. Kanjis are insane. I think making something up is better. We game in an Avid Watch and HHV. Okay, whatever. Yes, we are. Has Deep Slate beaten Quartz? The only reason I'm not using Quartz is because I'm sick of seeing Quartz. If that weren't the case, I would likely make this out of Quartz, some kind of Quartz. As for my new favorite block, I think that's actually Blackstone. The way Blackstone looks is certainly like it's a beautiful block when used correctly. As evidenced by my giant Blackstone keep that I'm going to make here on 2B in the next month or two, when I can find a good hack versus hack. Oh, didn't know that's what that was, but all right. Yeah, Blackstone is damn good. It's good. It's damn good. Put some runes on this to make it look all special and shit. Make it feel magical in a way. Because I had runes on Space Valk 3. So it would behoove me to continue the tradition. But as for real world stuff, I'm not going to do that anymore. It takes too much effort. But that's actually written in Greek, courtesy of fuck, who said that originally? Was it was Chief. That was it. Courtesy of Chief. Okay, I guess you didn't live stream that part? No. I didn't live stream making the disc. That was done in 2020 before I ever even really did much in the way of like videos even. I was still secretly playing on 2B. just shortly after COVID started to really like kick in. At that point, I was like, oh yeah, everything was locked down. So like we were, I was taking Japanese at a university, and that was the number one thing, was like everybody was doing Zoom and distance learning and all that shit. And so I was like playing on 2B, building, and I was building the disc. And simultaneously we were in Japanese class doing, I don't know, whatever it was we were doing that day. I'm not really like thinking too hard about these. I'm just gonna like make them. Hey Anarius, welcome. Middle school, Google meets PTSD. I'm so sorry you have PTSD from COVID, man. Like, what they did to everybody with the COVID stuff was, like, absolutely reprehensible. And how it fucked up everybody's perception of, like, what's normal. It legitimately, COVID was one of those once in a generation, once every 2 or 3 generations fuck up that I don't think we're going to forget anytime soon. At least, I hope. To all other teachers, use Discord. It's 1,000,000 times less laggy. Yeah, but everybody trusted, what was it? The one thing that, like, could be hacked easily. People gave out the room passwords. What was that? Zoom. That was the name of that shit-eating tool. Yeah, everybody trusted Zoom implicitly. It was so weird. It was stupid. And that was how people like Too Mad would get into people's school meetings and shit. It was so funny. It was so stupid. We used Zoom at my college, or at least the one I was going to at the time. And yeah, it was like, why the fuck? We all were on Discord for years by that point. I don't know. Didn't seem... I don't know, it seemed like it was one of those... Did like some sort of a memo go around? You loved school during COVID? I'm not gonna lie, Anarius, I did too. It was really not that bad. I admit, for the younger kids, it was probably really bad, because it screwed up their social development. It messed up a lot of how they perceived the world. People were yelling at each other. Yeah, it was not good. Because like the way everyone wanted to approach and attack the problem, which was you got a super bug, which is honestly, it wasn't that bad. Like in hindsight, COVID was not that bad. Everybody thought it was worse than it actually was. You use Microsoft Teams. Smart. Love school during COVID. It was game until 4 a.m. Open Zoom at 8. Go back to sleep and then game from 2 p.m. to 4 a.m. again. God, that sounds amazing. I still had a job that I had to go physically be at. But actually for like the first 1/3 of that job, this, our boss that nobody liked was on a completely different shift. She was on the night shift. We were all on the day shift, and we were like, we were living it up. We enjoyed it. It was a fleeting moment of respite. Only 3 months left of high school, and that's when COVID hit. Wow. Yeah, imagine graduating from high school, or rather, imagine having the prospect of graduating from high school, and then COVID comes and just like knocks everything out of the park. And it's just like, what do we do? I can remember when I was about to graduate high school, how much anticipation we had. Because like everybody was so eager to be done, you know? And it felt like it just dragged on for about a month. And then it was over. Just out of fucking nowhere, it was just over. I can remember bringing my laptop, because I had just gotten a laptop as a graduation present. This was like the first personal computer that I had. This is the computer I would join. Or no, it wasn't that computer. It was the computer before I would join 2B2T. And this is the first computer I played Minecraft on. And I can remember getting that laptop because it was brand new at the time. And taking it to school with me secretly. Because I wasn't necessarily not allowed to have it. But like laptops and digital devices were seen as like weird and disruptive. Not necessarily bad, but they were kind of like side-eyed at that time. This was 2008, by the way. If you had a laptop or a phone of any kind, you were often asked to put it away because we still did school stuff physically, you know, paper. It was only during a computer course, which I was mandated to take because the school was like dumb. And I was supposed to take that computer course, and I'd already done a million different computer courses by that time. So I knew how to type, I knew how to you know, a bunch of stuff. And so all I did was I would get my work over quickly, and that was like my final semester before I graduated. And all I had to do was just blaze through whatever dumb shit project we had to do, or you know, typing. We learned to type. I had already been typing for years by that point. And I was like, oh fuck. I would play things like Doom, old OG Doom. I would play, what else? Old emulator games. All sorts of things like that. Can I do the Moon and Stars too, Zetus? Yeah, I probably could. So we'll do that. Let me do a good crescent moon, I think. You had a good time at COVID being locked in your homes, man? I was locked inside an army barracks. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Oh, Scooper, I'm so sorry. Or Scoper, excuse me. Yeah, dude, that sucks ass. That must have been hell on earth. Of all the places to be, that is not one of them. Which is exactly why I would never join the military. Only at the start, sadly, my first apprenticeship didn't work out at all since there were so few people at work. I never got to learn anything. Oof. So sorry. Yeah, like I said, COVID did fail people. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say it was all sunshine and rainbows. It was just the initial sort of riding the high of how bizarre it all was and what sort of opportunity it gave us to goof off in ways we would otherwise never have been able to. Like, I got to at work because my bitch of a boss at that time was no longer with us. Or, well, she wasn't on the same shift as us. I got to actually turn on YouTube and just listen to video game music or 80s or 70s or 90s or whatever music. Like, we took requests. We got to have fun. We didn't get to have fun at work. That was just not something she was down with. Tried to survive by having the most sick people in our own rooms and better ones in our own rooms with different shower rooms to eat. Oh, man. Yeah, it was horrible. I can imagine. Okay, I'm going to try doing a 5-pointed star. It didn't go be so great, but yeah. Yeah, it looks like shit. Oh, well. And all the ones who had to lead the place eventually got sick. So for the last weeks, there was some freaking truck driver trying to command the barracks. What? That's crazy. Gas prices being 50% off. Yeah, just to skyrocket 150%. Yeah, it was nuts. It was all crazy in those days. It was all just so crazy. Conversely, do you think things are better now? I'm interested in gauging how people view the current day and everything going on now, if it's any better in anyone's opinion. Or if it even matters, really. Because, like, you're not on lockdown anymore and hadn't been for years at this point. School meets really killed it. I was having a good time during COVID until September. Ah. See, Jack is a soldier? God, no. I will never join the military willingly. I'm too much of a free spirit. Worse because of wars and politics. Yeah. Okay. I loved the lockdowns. My job stayed the same. I was working nights in Denver, and I had to deal with way less crackheads. Ooh. Okay. All right. Yeah, some people won out. Some people lost. You know. It's a mixed bag. Is what it is. No, things are way worse, at least for you. Oh, shit. Sorry to hear that, Anarius. Well, hey, there's always the future. There's always the chance it'll improve, so don't worry too badly. Just do what you can to get by and make things better for yourself, if that's possible. I would never join the military. I don't want to die for this country. You and me both. Yeah. Okay. Kind of getting tired of writing runes. I'm coming up with not a whole heck of a lot, but it's like it's getting there. It feels like weird cave paintings, though. Like, looking at it. Hey, TJ, thank you. Support stream because I like Free Spirit comment. Thank you. I try, I guess. Never forget 2020 peak relevance 2BG every day. Something would happen. Yeah. Yeah, it was wild. What's that flag on your profile? Me or someone else? What flag? Oh my god, I wish this shit would load in faster. Load. There we go. There we are. Yes, now you can begin to see my handiwork. Okay, now it's actually looking good. I was thinking of doing similar detailing. I don't know now. Like, I like the kintsugi effect. I didn't want to do that on all the other arms. But, like, I don't know if I'm down for the rune treatment on all the other arms. We'll see. I might just do something different on all 5 arms. We'll see. Okay. So one thing I've been putting off doing is finishing Space Valk 2. And it's not very big by comparison, but like this was Space Valk 2 back in the day. So now I don't know. Oh. There we go. Put that there. What? How could you possibly not want to die in the interest of the oligarchy? Yeah, exactly. It definitely begs the question, doesn't it? Okay, this, that, and that. Okay. So I remember making some of this. Don't remember where I was going to take any of this, because like I built this in 2016 originally. So now my mind is just like, well, what was I doing here? What was I going to do here? What was I thinking with this? Valk wards were up for auction on Reddit. Was that bullshit? Yes, it was bullshit. It was a joke. I asked Mike to make a shit post a while ago, and he's just been going at it. Which it doesn't matter to me, because Space Valk 5 is clearly in a single-player world. Like, it's not a thing anyone can go to. It doesn't exist on 2B2T. For obvious reasons. So if Mike is going to shitpost about that, I find that hilarious. Go right ahead. If you remember that far, wouldn't he be able to find such an old save? 2016, you mean? I mean, I've got Space Valk 2 right here. Yeah, Space Valk Part 2. Yeah, we downloaded this motherfucker a long time ago. Obviously, I was using quartz as an experimental building block at that time to see what looked good and what would stick and all that. Used a ton of armor stands. I've forgotten about that. Armor stands were still very new at that time, so I was like, what's a cool effect I can pull off with them? And I could only really just use them just because, in all honesty. Didn't get too much farther than this, sadly. Then we got raided by the nerds, and that was the end. And not just the dimension, but also the build. Huh? The hell was this? I built it after Blackstone was introduced. I just don't remember what it was. Huh. How's this look with shaders? It's a decent look, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I was going for with this little area, but sure, whatever. Don't even remember when I made it. Oh yeah, this was the old style of Enderman grinder. It's a little bit easier nowadays, but yeah. Yeah. Damn. How you instantly switch to shaders and load in the game so fast? Magic. It's a secret. Oh, we had player heads. Yeah, the trifecta of terror. What does the fox say? Do more speed. Oh, we had the jihad flag. Yeah, somebody made a map art of this at that time. I wonder what happened to the other piece. Did I get rid of it because I was afraid of Lamau YouTube lay censorship? Whoops. Decorative armor. Enchanted books. God damn it, stop fucking pressing the sign! Oh my god, I hate this shit. Oh wow, I preserved all the garbage we had in the same order it would have been in. Am I having... No, I don't have the original electric. Oh, I had heads with me. Cool. Oh, Jacktherippa's head. Oh, I wonder what became of this player head. It probably got deleted now that I think about it. Such a shame. That was spawned in by house, by the way. At Asgard 2, Pyrobite had one of my heads on an armor stand, and he was like, Herder, I'm Jacktherippa. I hadn't yet gotten to Asgard 2, and so he put that on an armor stand, and then Housemaster teleported to them, and he got rid of the head, or he broke the armor stand and it like deleted the head. And so Pyro got mad at Housemaster, aka George Bush 420, and said, you know, give me the head back that you broke. And so Housemaster, or George Bush 420 I should say, spawned in this. And it was a Steve head in the, or no, it was an Alex head or something like that, but it was like the wrong name or some shit. And then I'm pretty sure it got deleted. It doesn't exist anymore. But it's damn funny. What are these maps of, I wonder? This is just the area around us, right? Probably just the whole area. Yeah, map art wall, I think is what I was going for. Oh, what a blast from Le Past. So yeah. Oh yeah, don't forget you can fly on any horizontal surface now. Use this to your advantage. Yeah, we were legitimately worried about starvation. Oh, the horses got killed. That's right, we had horses here. Rail duping was still new. Oh, map wall. Holy shit. I must have broken it or something. So yeah, this is Space Valk 2. I have a 4060 Ti and I still have some times loading items. I have a bajillion different mods that make loading stuff infinitely easier. Takes forever for Minecraft itself to boot up, but it allows for fairly seamless transitions from World A to World B. Whose head was on the left? That was Talos. The Shoop de Whoop skin? That was Talos. Pop Bob, me, and Talo. Who's my favorite TVD player of all time? I love Pyrobite. Pyro is my friend, my goat, my king. It's a damn shame he just vanished. Really wish he would just come back someday, just because. Not because he needs to, but because he wants to. Okay, yeah, wow, the lag is like way, way, way less here. Oh, wow, I made these. Oh, I made these in GIMP. I remember this. I made this shit in, you know, Linux GNU image editing program. Fuck. And then I turned them into maps via MapArtCraft. Cute. How'd I get all those animals there? Stupid Walrus got all the animals out onto a Bedrock base. And I used a minecart rail to port them all there. I think Pyro has backdoored items. It wouldn't matter even if he did. They'd all be long gone if he ever logs in for any reason. Am I still in contact with him? Nope. Is a pop interview possible? No. Pop Bob would never give me the time of day. Especially if I said, hey man, let me interview you. He would scoff and laugh. There's no way in hell he would ever do that. Here's my crazy reactor thingamabob that I had. I had some pretty decent little building ideas. You know, I might use this building because I never really put anything in here. Yeah, this one was only ever hollow. Maybe I should recycle this. You know, be ashamed to just leave it on Space Valk 3 forever. Not make use of it somehow. I'm sure I could make use of it. Looks fine, though. I like it. It's very neat. Very clean. I would have to clean it up and change it if I want to use it on Space Valk 5. And you know what? I think I will. I don't know why. I've just sort of talked myself into it. Pop-Pop isn't exactly a friendly person. Nope. Pop-Pop's an asshole. Welcome to the real world. Those of you who don't know. You stand here in the dead center. Had a backdoor item in the inventory, they would just instantly get deleted. Yep. You got it. If you have it in your ender chest, if you had it in your... anything, really. 3... tower... 1. Okay. Yeah, anywhere you make or leave an illegal item in any container, in anything, anywhere, it will go away the moment you load it. So if you're smart, you won't do that. But if you get greedy and you're all like, heh, I've got illegal items on such and such, and you try to log in with it, you will lose it. Who even is Pop Bob? Just a famous jerk ass. That's about it, really. Panic load. SV3 underscore tower underscore 1. Paste AS. Pop goes the weasel. Neat. It's like it's really Space Valk 3. Kind of. All right, let's get to cleaning this. Drain. Oh, wow, 608,000 blocks drained. Slurp. Shit. Oh, this area. Okay, I see. There we go. Hmm? Oh, that's what's... Okay. I'm going to clear off all this stuff around it. These were those fountains that I put. If Space Valk 3 is a city, Space Valk 5 is a fortress. With a city kind of, sort of, not really, inside. Okay. Get rid of this bottom half here. Strip it all away. Man, it feels bad to be like destroying Space Valk 3 kind of stuff, but then I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's in the service of a better purpose. Remember the days of Nuker when you could just fly through shit and blow it all up with your hands? Only one way to see it was dot peak and you can't even place the box down? Nope. City, Space, Planet, Space Valk 7 universe. Hey now, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I was talking with Pop Bob for the first time. I barely remember what Pop Bob said. It was a gigantic group call, and it was before Imps was griefed. I'm trying to remember what all we were talking about. It was on Skype. And I don't even remember what was going on. Like, it didn't matter. That's all I remember was like, that was a worthless call. That was pointless. Why was I dragged in there? I think Tristan dragged me into it. I don't even remember if I was still friends with Tristan or not at that time. I want to say that was in 2015. So we may have still been like somewhat decent to each other. I don't know, man. I just remember hearing Pop Bob's voice and going like, oh, it's more high-pitched than I thought. Whatever. And that was it. I barely remember it now. It's been so long. It's been almost 10 years. It's been almost 10 years since Space Valk 1. Holy shit. How Flime ties. Did he sound like I thought he would with his 7 deadly chins? No. He had a higher pitched voice than I expected. But, like, that doesn't really mean anything. I don't know anymore. Because it's been so long, I've forgotten what he sounds like. I probably could place it if I heard him again. But ultimately, what's it fucking matter, you know? It's not like it's anything that's ever gonna matter to me. Because, like, Pop-Bob and them are never coming back to 2B as long as there's a queue. And there's not really any sort of, like, reason to really, like, worry about it, I guess. Oh well, whatever. Whatever will be, will be. I ain't worried about it. Trying to preserve the main body. No. Drain. There we go. Trying to preserve the main body of the building here. Because that's the cool part. Rest of the stuff is pretty neat too. Hey, Ani, you made it. Welcome. Welcome. Dang, you heard Pop-Pop's voice. How old do you think he was? I know he was only like 3 or 4 years younger than me. He's not that much. Like, he'd be in his early to mid-30s like me. Well, I'm in my mid-30s, but still. Like, yeah, he would be right behind me pretty much. Wouldn't really make a difference. He's a Hun now. Props to you if you understand that. Are you a soldier, Wimpwomp? No. What makes you think I'm a soldier? I think Jared's Subway Jared? No, he's not Subway Jared. I have heard both Jared and Subway Jared speak. Obviously, I've heard Subway Jared speak via the commercials that he was in, not in person. But I've heard Subway Jared's voice because remember, he was a very big, no pun intended, superstar in like the early 2000s and in the late 90s and shit. And yeah, like absolutely I would know what he sounds like. Whereas our Jared, 2B2T Jared, has a way deeper voice and is like not even remotely the same. We used to make fun of 2B2T Jared and saying he's like Subway Jared. I bet he's fat. I bet he's a pedo. I bet he's blah, blah, blah. And all they were just empty insults that we all hurled at one another. That was it. It wasn't anything more special. Though I do kind of miss those days. You know about Axiom, the Minecraft 3D modeling mod? I've heard about Axiom. I'm kind of hesitant to learn a new mod. I really just don't want to. I'm lazy. Sphere Air 10. There we go. See, I should be doing that to eat all of these buildings up. Sphere Air 10. It's super easy. Oh shit. I ate into the building. Undo. But there's just something visceral about crunching blocks with fast break in creative mode, where you can just go boom, 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 and it's all gone. It's just so much fun. I was too young for Subway Jared? Oh, well. No, actually, I think you were just right for Subway Jared. It's a good thing you didn't meet him. Holy shit. Oh my god. There was always Jared commercials. Lol, he'd lost weight then. Yeah, back then, yeah. Yeah, that's what made him famous. He ate Subway sandwiches and lost a bunch of weight. And they ran with that for like a marketing something or another. Lamau, Jack getting termed. Please, no. I have a family. And I have a wife and children in Second Life. So please, no, don't term me. Please. I was only taking the advantage opportunity to make that joke that was the lowest of hanging fruit possible. I no speak it English well. Subway. Jared from Subway is a super niche rabbit hole? No, it isn't. The dude was a literal national sensation for a few years there. What do you mean niche rabbit hole? Huh? I mean, his fame fell off, sure. But, like, now he's infamous for completely different reasons. But even then, a lot of people still know who he is. Like, I wouldn't say he's a niche rabbit hole at all. I'd say he was he would actually be quite well known even today. Like, if he were to be released from jail right this minute and told, you've served your time, go walk or go wherever, you know, you can't stay here anymore. Like, if he left jail, like, he'd get recognized on the street. He would still get recognized. Like, unless he is a complete shell of his former self, and he's not even remotely like how he used to look, which, considering how long he's been in jail, that's entirely possible. But I'm just saying, like, inevitably, Jared from Subway, if he were to be freed and walk the streets today, he would inevitably get recognized. There's no way in hell he would be, you know, he wouldn't be able to slip back into anonymity or whatever. Goodbye, friends. It was nice. Aw. Don't leave, Ani. My Discord and my my YouTube have not been obliterated yet. Had to go back. Had volume low. Oh man. Yes to television ads, but it was I was livid the first 18 years off. Oh, you lived the first 18 years off the grid. Oh man. Okay, that makes a lot of sense then. Because you were a not television person. And now that I think about it, you have said that before. Which is unfortunate for you to be me in Stone's age and completely be unaware of how things were in the 90s because you didn't get to have television frequently. Yeah, I remember that. I remember you saying that now. God, what an unfortunate bastard you are, Ani. You totally missed out on, like, a lot of what made the 90s so great. You were literally deprived of a good childhood. Only the rich ones get to go free? Only the well-connected ones get to go free. It just so happens that their connections give them riches on top. But make no mistake, it is their connections, not just their riches, that allow them to roam free. Also, you're completely right, they do roam free. But that's neither here nor there. Yes to television addicts. Hey now, television was the fucking bomb back in the 90s, man. Being a television addict in the 90s, you were living good. You kidding me? Like, nowadays, good luck finding good television. Ah, fuck. Redo that. Fuck. Redo sphere. There we go. Stupid fingers. Now then. They only released the not widely known pedophiles. Yeah. Off the grid, like off the grid. No, he was deprived of being able to see television and stuff. Television was random tapes your dad scrubbed off whatever early television of the Pirate Bay existed back in his company. Oh, wow. Damn. So yeah, Ani did not get to see normal people television like we would have had as kids. It's a damn shame. He was absolutely deprived of good shit. Like, all the Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon stuff that was going on in the 90s, completely and totally withdrawn from him. Or withheld from him, I mean. Such a shame. Not completely off the grid is no electricity, but my family didn't have all the network Yeah. And you know what? Fair enough. If you couldn't have afforded it, it just was what it was. But I will say this. In this day and age, you probably should try to find all those older cartoons on streaming platforms or wherever. I'm sure there are plenty of them on YouTube and the like. You should totally go and listen, or at the very least watch a few of them, to get an idea as to how our childhoods were. Because, like, there's a commonality with your fellow millennial that you'll be missing out on, because you just won't have a lot of the television stuff in common. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Used to watch all these cartoons back when they were still easy to find on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, then you've already done that. Good. Good, good. You've not at least missed out on that much. Those cartoons were amazing. Like, we didn't know how good we had it back in those days. We really didn't. Now it's a bit harder to find them. Yeah, because all the companies that own them have tamped down on anyone streaming them, owning them, showing them off to their friends. Yeah. Like, it's very much that's our property. Honestly, intellectual property rights were a mistake. I'm beginning to see Richard Stallman's point of view on that one. Like, I get making a dime or two from the things you create. You know, I get that. But there's something to be said for a company having a tight-knit or iron grip on a thing that, quite honestly, isn't worth having an iron grip on, you know? God, I made this one really windy. I was so obsessed with water tubes back then. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. Even now, the idea of water tubes is still somewhat appealing. But I am growing. I am changing. It's all about water channels now. Little tiny bits of staircase put inside a floor with water dribbling through it. Oh, it's so beautiful. You can't swim through it, but, like, it still looks cool. Because you're not allowed to have too much fun in this. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Tank. 90s was peak. The amount of good games and stuff released in the late 90s is insane. I would still say 90s cars are the best. Yeah, there's just a level of quality that existed in most things that is completely absent or nearly absent nowadays. And there are so many people who just were not born to know the difference. So they don't have that first-hand personal experience with it, and they just have to sort of take our word for it. And many of them kind of don't. Okay, I think I got most of the stuff surrounding the building cleared out. The palette is going to have to change, but I think this is good. Oh yeah, watch cartoons online. I remember hearing about them. I'm now certain I'm the youngest person here. RIP. Sorry, sugar. Must have been the new copper blocks at the time. I guess. Maybe copper in the water. Replace white stained glass with air. Whoop. There's that. Okay. Probably not sugar. I'm 17. Oh. Well, maybe you are the youngest here. I don't know. I'm 19, might be the youngest here. No, Tank is 17. That beats you. That beats you. Okay. Almost got the internal bits sorted out. I'm going to have to put something in this. Make it look cool. I felt it was a shame that I let so many buildings in Space Valk 3 go empty when I said I would put interiors in them, but I just didn't have the heart to do it. But I think I can let some of these, like, I can avenge some of these buildings with Space Valk 5. God, it feels so cool to be able to just Superman chop through blocks. Okay. Got to get through all this. I can just use the stack command to get rid of some of this, or to fill in the hole here. So I'm not worried about that. There we go, finished. Solved. Okay, I like this. Dad still has his old NES and a bootleg console to make them work again. Wow. That's crazy. I had to have an NES from my cousins. They gave it to me when I was like 6 or 7. I was not very good at its games. Then I got Kirby's Adventure. Something about that game just like lit a fire in me. And then shortly after that, I got an SNES and I played that predominantly. 1997 Berserk was so good. Oh, yes. 1997 Berserk. Speaking of, anybody who reads Berserk or has been keeping up with Berserk, you know, lately, we got a new chapter within the last week. That was crazy. I didn't expect to get one so soon. It's only been like 2 weeks since the previous one, or 3 or something like that. We're eating good. I just hope this isn't the indicator of a long winter or summer or spring break or whatever. Hope we get more chapters. '49ers and the Tecmo Bowl are the favorites. Are the 90 versions of him? Oh, okay. I don't really do sports, but all right, whatever. I was never a fan of the football games on the NES and the SNES. Football games didn't start getting good until like the 3D era, but I'm not like super into any of that. It just simulates the game better, I guess. Space Jam song was the best thing to come out of the 90s. I don't know. I've heard better songs than the Space Jam song, but sure, whatever. I won't say the Space Jam song's bad, just that I feel there are better songs than that. I'm trying to think of like a song that I could just objectively say is just the best song that came out of the 90s for me. Probably, oh, I do actually know one good song that you might even agree with. Tevin Campbell's Eye to Eye. It was a song in the Goofy movie. That's a better song than the Space Jam song, sorry. But I just think that it is. Oh, Berserk manga ending is good? Yeah, supposedly the ending is supposed to be a good ending. We'll see. Who knows? All we can do is wait. Think about every night and day. Oh, fly, or yeah, I want to spread, no, that's, soar, no. What was the name of that song? I Believe I Can Fly, that was it. I thought you were saying, or referencing Seal's cover of Fly Like an Eagle. That's another great song. funny enough. That's better than the Space Jam song. Seal's cover of Steve Miller Band's Fly Like an Eagle. Wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let that spirit carry me. I wanna fly. Oh yeah, fly right into the future. God, that song's so tight. Still listen to that one too. Didn't that movie come out in the Nixon administration? What movie? Be like Putin. What? What are you referring to, Ani? What are you talking about? Now R. Kelly was exposed to... Okay, I mean, yes. But again, what? Those are some rather separate thoughts there. I want to buy all the Berserk books and read them all. They aren't cheap? No. Scatterbrained? How? I Believe I Can Fly, yeah. Space Jam song. Are you saying Space Jam song is I Believe I Can Fly? What do I think about soccer? I don't really pay any attention to soccer. What was that propaganda song? I don't know. Be Like Putin, was that a propaganda song? I guess. The vid was on the internet since you were a kid. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I got it all. Be Like Putin was a propaganda song. Okay. Was it at least catchy? I don't think I've ever heard this. What is Be Like Putin about? Obviously, it's telling you to be like Vladimir Putin or whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, it was catchy. Okay. How have I never heard of it then? Maybe it was something I heard once and then never again. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Okay. Got that done. Okay. Now I've got a sizable chunk. Dave Chappelle's SNL R. Kelly song bet. Ooh. Yeah, Dave Chappelle had a lot of understanding, shall we say, of how bad things actually were. It came out in the 2000s, back when Putin was still pulling his strong and calm and collected Russian man gimmick. Yeah, I see now. Dave Chappelle, or we read that. I think it was a typical club song. Okay, that explains it. I never went to a club. That explains why I didn't know what it was. Or hadn't heard it. Is Dave Chappelle's show still a thing? No, I don't think it's been a thing for a long time. Chappelle had... Didn't they, like, try and cancel him or some shit? I want to say he almost got canceled, or he was temporarily canceled, or some shit like that. And it led to him taking something of a break. Shite. And he's still doing stand-up from what I understand. Man. How's this shit go again? Okay, I'm gonna stand in front of this instead. Okay. Oh, no, it's this one. Okay. Chappelle's a legend. He just does his own thing nowadays. He'll show up randomly at comedy events. Okay. Cool. Glad to hear he's still struggling along. He and Cat Williams had a beat on what was going on. And I think they were both nearly run out of town, shall we say, for being so brazen as to say that bad stuff was going on. Hey, I repaired it. I think. Perfect. Seamless. Can't tell the difference. Okay. Now I've got to actually turn this into a sensible structure. One that follows the design principles of this. Oh, my stream's just popping recognition, but the build goes hard. Thank you, Infinity Concise. I'm trying. Oh, yeah, you can't actually see all of it, can you? Glad you clicked your recommended. Your recommended has good taste. Old cats say you gotta tell Diddy no back in the day aged well. Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, ain't no party like a Diddy party. If Diddy invites you to a party, you do not say yes. Or you say no. That was it. God, those are some... Yeah, he said a lot, and he ruffled a lot of feathers back in the day, and it made him some enemies who were all Diddy-ites. And as it turns out, bad things are about to happen to those people. So, it just goes to show you should probably do the right thing, even if it will get you blacklisted permanently, for a long time, temporarily, I don't know. Because doing the right thing in the long term is correct. Oh my God, will you fucking load in? Load, I say. There we go. Them blocks ain't registering. White people just don't spice they blocks. It was obvious, but until something showed up, yeah, true. Don't do evil just because you think you can get away with it. Yeah, that, and also don't do evil to go with the crowd either. There are so many people who do evil to go with the crowd. Like, that's the vast majority of people who do evil things. They were entirely just going with the crowd. They didn't want to get ostracized. They didn't want to have such and such happen to them. They didn't want to have people think less of them. You know, crazy, dumb bullshit reasons. Here we are. And it's not good. It's not good. There we go. Okay. So yes, welcome to Space Valkyria 5 Infinity Concise. Epstein Maxwell files. Yeah, apparently there are some people in the FBI who are like overtly resisting and are like clearly treasonous. And I don't know what's going to become of them, but I don't think it'll be good. They were told to release those things, those files, unredacted. And they didn't. So who knows? I'm looking forward to the fireworks show. Okay, the sheer amount of glowstone is a bit overwhelming. I'm going to tone it down a bit. Give me some quick context on the build. Okay, are you familiar with Space Valkyria 3? Do you know anything about 2 builders, 2 tools? They said they released it, but basically they made it a joke. I think the reason it was a joke was entirely because of the resistant members of the FBI. The people who were explicitly told, release it unredacted, do not fuck around. And they decided to fuck around. So, but see, the person in charge of the FBI is not willing to put up with people fucking around. So we'll see how things go. Supposedly was supposed to be oust the guy in New York who withheld the documents. Now there's a truckload filed of docs waiting to be released. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know about any of that, but it looks hot. Okay. So, for you to understand Space Valkyria 5, and it's a giant 5-pointed star, by the way. It's a 2048 by 2048 star. Obviously, bits of it won't load in, but whatever. Okay, so in 2017, I created this base, Space Valkyria 3, on the infamous Anarchy server, 2 builders, 2 tools. And this is the building that I stole. Well, not really. I mean, it's my building. I made this. And so I made the central portion here in 2017, 2018. And then in 2019, I expanded it out and I started making the underside supporting structure. And so I made a world save. Oh my God, load in. I made a world save copy of it all. And on streams throughout 2021 up to 2023, I just made the city. Yeah, hey guys, I did a little building off camera. You saw that TikTok? That was my base. The guy who made that TikTok stole my base, effectively. Or at least used the likeness of it without my permission. Hey, Red Dalek, welcome. Yeah, it never gets old, I know. This has been in the works for the better part of a decade? Yeah, pretty much. Although I'm done with Space Valk 3. I'm not building on this anymore. I moved on to Space Valk 5. Space Valk 3 I consider a success, but I abandoned Space Valk 4 because I realized when I was being griefed, I took a copy of this place, so I have a single player copy of it. But on the server, it's griefed, so it's all gone. And I was making a site that I was going to call Space Valk 4, but then I realized I was really kind of just treading old ground, and that I needed to take the world download for Space Valk 3, and I needed to finish it. And so I gave up on doing 4 to finish 3. And then by the time I came back to 2B2T, Space Valk 4 was long gone. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. So Space Valk 5 is what I am pushing, basically. And it is a dedication. It's okay, man. You can have dedication like I do. You just need to have autism. Just, go get one of those vaccines. I hear they cause autism. There you go. Just take one of those vaccines and you'll be set. You'll be able to build crazy shit in Minecraft just like me. Probably. I don't know. Don't take that as medical advice. Fuck, where did I put my tower? Where did I put the thing? What? They already caught it. I was just gotta weaponize it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Sometimes you have all the materials and resources you need at hand. You just need to know how to use them. I am MMR vaxxed. Oh, God. Sure. Okay. Position 1. Let's get up here on the other side. Position 2. Okay. Now let's work some movie magic here. Replace sea lanterns with, I guess, 25% glowstone. and then 75% raw gold blocks. There we go. That's still golden and rich looking, but it's not so overwhelmingly bright, which is more or less what I was trying to go for. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I must not have made this selection on this side large enough. I missed some sea lanterns. There we go. I was obliged to be industrious. Whoever said, whoever is equally industrious will succeed equally well. Johann Sebastian Bach. Right. That makes sense, yeah. Okay, King Midas. I mean, you see the gold I'm making over here. You see what I'm doing. You see those hexagons. They're ringed in gold and glowstone. You see I carved these runes into the side with gold blocks that I now need to replace with raw gold and glowstone because that looks better in my opinion. You see this streaking diagonal line pattern. Like, Space Valk 5's all about gold, man. Glorious golden fields of wheat. And also pack.png. Pack.png is important too. Oh, I love that you can see the towers. Oh, you can see the 5 towers I put there on the edge corners there. You can see those out in the distance. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, that's just perfect. Me and a couple friends are recruiting Space Valk 4 in a private server on Hack and Glitch, so lol, it's kind of 2B. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, let me know how that goes, Blind. Let me know. The riches, yeah. This is like Utopia. Utopia? By that one fucking ancient dude whose name I forget at the moment? Gold. Just not be careful to lose your genitalia in an unfortunate smelting accident. What the fuck? No, I don't believe I'll be losing my genitalia in an unfortunate smelting accident. An unfortunate smelting. What is that a reference to? Also, kintsugi, if you know what that is. Redheads or brunettes? I like blondes, dude. What are you talking about? Austin Powers reference. Okay, I need to watch Austin Powers. How have I gone all this time without doing that? It's not gold, it's butter. Fuck off. We are not saying anything Sky Does Minecraft has said. No. Those roots look awesome. Thank you. They're not roots. It's cracks, like fissures in the structure. But yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. Replace obsidian with polished deep slate. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Wait a minute. I'm using deep slate. Well, no, I'm using predominantly polished deep slate here. Never mind. That'll work. That'll do. These bits where you can see into it, I've got to figure out how to not make that so obtuse looking, because I don't want you seeing the gold from the back side. I want you to see it from the underside. It's looking good though. Blackstone brick? Nah, I don't want blackstone brick. Jack, what are those pillars? I don't know. Pillars? I'll fix them if I don't like them. It's all pyrite. Oh my god, it's fool's gold. Fool's gold, no. Thine crack looks mighty fine. Was it Azu who built it? Utopia? No. Utopia was a book. Utopia was originally a very long, exceptionally dry novel by Sir Thomas More. And I was forced to read it sometime 2 years ago now, almost 2 years ago. And I just could not get through it. It was so bad. And, yeah. And so Ani loves to, for whatever silly reason, bring up Utopia by Thomas More, just out of the blue. Just because. And to this day, I still wonder why. Okay. All right, so replace chiseled quartz with chiseled deep slate. There we go. And then we replace quartz with polished black stone. Oh god, now I've got to do an individual replace. That's not going to be fun. I've got to replace all of these stair types. No. Oh, pillar. Pillar quartz. By the way, speaking of Utopia... Oh, it's quartz pillar. That's right. Anyway, speaking of Utopia, the word utopia, even though it is used to refer to a perfect or semi-perfect society, utopia actually means, in Latin, no place. Because Utopia, the book, was a gigantic lie. It was Thomas More's effort to describe what the perfect society would look like. And basically, it was just whatever he could get away with. And so he ascribed it to a person that was not real. And he ended up basically taking over the narrative himself. And it just sort of became his ideal whatever. And it was okay. Like, honestly, for a man from the 1600s or the 1500s or whenever the fuck it was he wrote that, it wasn't, like, terrible, but yeah. Utopia was also meant to be a parody. The name itself is a joke. It means no place. As in, Utopia, a perfect society, exists nowhere. There is no place for a utopia. It is not real. That's what that is. It had slaves and women were beneath men. Yeah, something like that. It was written almost 500 years ago, or maybe over 500 at this point. I don't even know. Like, shouldn't shock you, really. Jack, this is off topic, but did it ever get exhausting answering questions about old 2B? No, not really. I enjoy talking about old stuff. I know Don Quixote a little bit. Anyway, infinitely concise. Is this build for a server or something, or an art piece? For now, it is an art piece until 2B2T updates, and there is an end update that increases the world height. Because this build goes up. The reason I'm building it in the overworld and not in the end, Space Valkyria and all the Space Valkyria iterations were typically built in the end dimension, you know, outer space. The reason that is that I can't build this in the end dimension because the end does not have 384 blocks of buildable height. So because I want to build with all 384 blocks of height in mind, I got to do it in the overworld until there is an end update that increases the height. You haven't read the original? That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don Quixote is just whatever. Oh, these are all smooth quartz stairs. God damn it. That's going to be a pain. Jack... Past Jack, why did you curse me with such a long, annoying thing to have to type? Okay, replace Smooth quartz stair. Facing east, comma, half bottom. Okay. Polished black stone stairs. Again, facing east, comma, half bottom. Okay. So far, so good. I guess Jack will wait a long time. I mean, that's how it has to be. That's how it has to be. But I will build this on 2B2T eventually. My aims were to make this the very first Minecraft Giga base. You know what a mega base is, right? A mega base is a base consisting of 1 million or more placed by hand blocks. So a base consisting of 1 million blocks is a mega base, because mega means million. Whereas nobody has yet made a giga base, which is a base consisting of 1 billion placed by hand blocks. So that's my goal, is to make the first giga base, hopefully in survival, but we'll see. Yet. Yeah, nobody's done it yet, but we'll see. I mean, there are things that consist of 1 billion blocks, but like, I don't know, we'll see. I can't really be any more descriptive with that. 1 billion blocks is, I mean, it's absurd. Obby Sky doesn't count. No, well, no, that's not a base. That's like a crop circle, you know? North bottom. Okay, west bottom, west top, east top, east bottom. Okay, north bottom, north top, south. So that just leaves one last direction. I don't think it would be terabytes. I don't think a base that big would be terabytes. It probably would be a terabyte, but I don't think it would be terabytes. Actually, I think it would be many gigabytes. I don't think it would be terabyte. I just don't. It's hard to say for sure. There we go. I've replaced all the quartz with blackstone. Oh, and now it's got to update. Okay. Place glass. Undo. Bam. Okay, now all the blocks should be reasonably updated. All the stairs should be connected. I think we're good. Petabytes? No. Wasn't Space Valk 3 10 mil? Yeah, roughly 10 million. Using AMD or Intel, I use a... Where is it? It is an AMD Ryzen. So AMD. I feel like we'll never get an end update. Oof. A Terra base? No, that'll never happen. A trillion blocks? That'll never happen. Nowhere, nothing in the world has a trillion blocks in it. That ain't happening. A Zeta base. Oh my god. Well, at any rate, yeah. Oh, no, right there. Well, still, I think I did a lot. You know, which Space Valk I built twice? It was Space Valk 3. I built Space Valk 3's central area twice in survival. Google Data Center could handle it, yeah. A gigabase, it sounds ominous. Yes, that's the point. Block count of Space Valk 5. Ooh, You know, I wouldn't be able to say. Because see, if I select from the bottom corner here to the top up there, I would likely run into memory issues. A Google base. Oh my god, a Google. Holy hell. I genuinely don't think a Google of anything will ever be created by humans. But we'll see. I don't know. Whatever. Alrighty then. You kids be good now. Okay? Don't drop out of school, you know. Enjoy. Mind your elders. Have a good day tomorrow. I will catch you all another time. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment and possibly give me a like. All that stuff. And I will see you all tomorrow for more Building with Jack. Peace.